nuts.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, we're beginning prep for the wagon for Tamworth tire takedown. First off, I want to speak to you guys. I've set up like a membership system in YouTube itself. So you can see it's either down here or down here somewhere. There's a little button that says join. There's 3 tiers to join to. And every tier, obviously, you get more stuff kind of thing. And from the second tier and top tier, like in the first tier, you get just some awesome little things that you can use in the chats and everything. You get some awesome exclusives, things like that. But when you go up to the top tiers, we're going to be doing members only live streams and things like that on a regular basis. And then another thing as well is you guys know that there's a couple videos that we haven't been able to keep on YouTube for various reasons. So they will be available for members only. So if you jump on there, you'll be able to see some of the videos that we've had to take down, things like that, things we're not supposed to show, etc. So just wanted to mention that real quick. Also, merch, you guys have been killing it. If you guys do want to get a piece of the wagon, the side skirt that became cellophane from Good Friday Burnouts, I'm going to give one of them away because obviously this side skirt just here broke into 2 pieces. I want to keep one myself to stay up on the wall in the man cave type thing, but the other one I'll sign and send out because, like I said in the last video, I've had so many people asking. So if you want to jump onto the website, picnicmedia.com, grab a shirt, grab a hoodie, grab some awesome merch. It would be much appreciated. So what we're going to do first off is obviously clean the wagon. But one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the rear, trying to get some of the slap off. I've been soaking it in WD-40, just kind of agitating it to work away at the rubber. And then also we're going to jack the car up and we're going to blow most of the rubber out from underneath it because a maximum buildup of rubber is asking for a fire. Now, I want fires. Fires are cool. Not every single burnout, but when it's not tubbed, there's probably a lot of different holes and little hidey holes that I don't know about and can't see. Just like the stock ones that they let smoke into the cabin stuff, fire, cabin, don't want. So once it's tubbed, that's a different story. But at the moment, don't want fires, don't want any of that. So we're going to be clearing out everything from back there. Just pressure wash it all out, see all the goodies that come out of it. And then, yeah, I got a couple of other things that I really want to get to that we need to prep for the event. So let's get straight into it. I showed you in the last video washing it. Well, not the last video, the video before that. So I'm just going to do like a quick little snap, get all the rubber off it, clean it up, and it should look good. Get the bloody Power Crew stickers off because they make them out of like this thin paper so that obviously you can't just peel them off and put them on someone's car. It's designed to ruin it if you peel it, but it makes it a nightmare to get them off. So I'm going to get a razor, scrape them all off, and then clean the windscreen so that it all looks good. And then also you've got the this stuff from Sydney Drag where they write it on your windows and everything. So clean everything off, make it look nice and hunky-dory. So you got like a bunch of rubber and slap and stuff. Like I soaked it in WD-40 and just kind of agitated it very lightly, just so it's rubbing in because WD-40 does actually break down rubber quite nicely. And then in here, I don't know if you can really see, hang on, I'll get a light. Yeah, in here, like just caked on rubber. Now, that's probably not enough to catch fire, but better get it out than leave it in there and just clean up everything under here because it gets dusty, rubbery, all that type of goodness. So clean everything out under there and we'll see how good that comes up. And then I already began cleaning off this side. Like this side, you can see how it's like thick caked on just there. That was like literally all over the panel. So I just used, like I said, a bit of WD-40, which breaks down the rubber, and it worked nicely. Then you can see just down here, yeah, you can see the fire from coming under the front there. Cracked the paint and like marred it. Did a nice little job on it under there, but should be right. I've got a way to fix that when we put the next set of side skirts on. But the rear end of this car, especially until we get tubbed, it's gonna see some shit. So we're just gonna roll with the punches. It's a burnout car. It's gonna get nicks, scratches, dents. Like it's a burnout car, and I'm learning. So especially before summer nats, we're just gonna let all this shit happen, and then hopefully we're tubbed by summer nats, and we'll do an entire closed door respray on the car before summer nats. Because like remember there's like the orange peel and stuff like that in it, scratches, all that type of stuff. We could spend days wet sanding and then painting it, or we give it to Tim's painters and like his car builders, and they will literally knock out a closed door respray in like less than 12 hours, and it comes out insane. So we'll get them to do that because obviously like it may cost more, but it's going to be so much more efficient and have such a better finish. So we'll do that. And then from the closed door, we'll then protect that properly and try and look after it and should come out mint. So I'm gonna hook up the pressure washer now and start smashing the rear end. So I've given the girl a nice wash and a quick coating of bead maker. Best shit ever. And I was just thinking, since the side skirts are already blown off, you can probably see what I'm about to say, but I had the old side skirt from the crash hanging against the wall just here, so I thought, may as well test fit it and chuck it on. And I know it's a different red, but holy crap, we need to get these back again. Like, just the way, like, obviously the car's raised at the rear right now because, like, the CVs from Power Cruise, so, like, normally the car would sit, like, just here, a bit lower, but these side skirts, oh, man, they just add so much to it, and it's like they make it look lower, they make it look more aggressive. We definitely need to set back of those, but we need to figure out how we're going to keep from destroying them before I go and spend decent money on those and get them painted and fitted and everything. Obviously, I'll fit them, but before I go ahead and get them painted and everything, we need to figure out how we're going to stop destroying them. So pretty much what I'm going to figure out is, I'll put an image on the screen just now, but you can see if you zoom in, that like as soon as I start the skid, just about here, because the exhaust dumps, like, I wonder if you can see it. The exhaust dumps, I think, like here, I can't really see. And as soon as it's pushing that hot air out, it just folds the bottom of the side skirt out, so it's just catching the hot air. So by the time, especially once we got the tires off, the car's even lower to the ground, so the heat's got less places to go. It just turns the plastic into pretty much into liquid, and they can flap around, and that's exactly how the other side caught on fire. These are fiberglass, so they'll probably just burn, I guess, before they'll melt. But all I'm going to do is under the car, I'm just going to mount a steel plate that bolts from under the car and pretty much clamps the side skirt up. But then it's a metal surface instead of fiberglass or plastic for the heat to come out underneath it. Should fix everything. And then back here, I'll just metal plate from the bottom of the side skirt up into here, so it's just metal instead of hitting plastic. Then we should be good to go. But goddamn, I really want these side skirts back. Oh, they look so tough. And surprisingly, I didn't think that I'd get a wheel back on this side. Like, you can definitely see if the car was any lower, then it's pretty much like, we've only got, I don't know, 20, 30 mil before we're hitting on the tire just there. I'm thinking I could even just try and pull this out somehow. But at least we could lower the car the tiniest bit more, at least like when it's coming off and on the trailer, so it looks cool. But yeah, look how much tire fucking sticks out now because of the dent. But it'll all get fixed sooner or later. We're pretty much just weighing up when do you get it fixed, because if it's not tubbed, you never know. Even though we do know that it was an overinflated tire that did this, theoretically it could happen again until we're tubbed. So it'll definitely be fixed before summer. That's when the car gets a full respray again. Hopefully we're tubbed by then. It may happen before then, we don't know. I may even do my best at pulling it out and then bogging it and then spraying it, and just as a quick fix so that it looks good, it looks a bit better. Because even though the top of the panel's still all fine, yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that. It's not a massive eyesore like I thought it would be, and like it doesn't ruin the car. It just, I don't like it, obviously. And I also want to figure out a way to mount the rear bar. So even though this one's pretty much dead, like I want to be able to mount this one here, because obviously there's supposed to be metal just here for the bar to mount to. Because if there was metal there, then I could mount it using the smaller version of the hood pins. These are just the small eBay version, so they're a lot smaller than the ones that are on the bonnet, but they just need to be there for looks. So you can literally just straight in the top just here, straight into here, boom, Bob's your uncle, your Jim's dad, brother, son, and then we can have the bumper mount properly, just so that like even going to events and stuff, it just looks nicer, looks more presentable, less ugly, because I don't like it hanging down, and I obviously don't like cable ties. So figure out a way to mount it up. Hopefully I can do that before Tamworth, mainly just so that it looks good coming on and off the trailer, traveling to events, because like, especially when there's like the burnout tires on the rear and then that, just looks like a slapper, and I don't like it looking like a slapper. But look there. I know there's no side skirt, so it looks even taller, but then look there. Makes the car look slammed even though it's high at the back here. So when it is slammed, that makes it look even more slammed-er. So that's half the reason I froth those side skirts. God, it's so awesome just to be able to come out here and freaking sit out here and just look at the car sometimes. So good. And like, It's crazy that, like, this will only be my third event. I do apologize for that dog barking over there. This will only be my third event, but it's crazy that, like, all the massive prep for Power Cruise, and then all the prep to get to Good Friday last weekend, and then the car performed so freaking amazingly that it's good to go. Like, literally, we'll do like an oil change on it, or at least inspect the oil. I'll dump it into a clean container, make sure it's all good. As Mitch gave me the idea of, I'll run a magnet through it and everything, make sure we're all good, make sure it's all clean. But the oil still has like maximum viscosity. It still looks brand new, no milkiness, no methanol in it whatsoever. So if it's good, we're just going to probably reuse it and then take some oil with us to change if we find necessary. Actually, I know I only did one skid on the oil that's in there at the moment, but because Tamworth is going to be a 2-skid event, I might just go to the day with fresh oil. It's not going to hurt to just put some new oil in there, so I might just do that. I was going to plan to start getting to some stuff today. I want to pull the rear bar off because there's a bunch of holes in the back, like all of the standard ventilation and stuff for the car, because obviously no car is airtight from factory. It needs to have some type of ventilation. That lets a lot of smoke in the car. We need to get smoke out of the car during burnout. So in the next video, at least for Monday, I'm going to be patching up a lot in the rear, actually checking over, doing maintenance and everything. Just like, I mean, I've checked everything, but we'll double check everything so that we know it is absolutely tip-top shape and ready to shred. Now, another thing I want to ask from you guys is if you can jump over onto the Tamworth Tyre Takedown page, I'll link it down below. If you could jump over there, and then on this post just here, if you could scroll down and find the photo of the wagon and give it a like, I would really appreciate that. The moment we're in a head-to-head competition against these guys just here, and pretty much the winner gets like pretty much paid entry to the event. Now you may be asking yourself, like, why not just pay and everything like that? But and a lot of people assume because I have this car that I'm a millionaire. But the thing of it is especially since it's a 7-hour trip both ways for us, it's such an expense, but we really want to go and we really want to support our mates. We're just trying to do anything we possibly can to help with the costs, because after the last 2 events, we're pretty broke right now. So we do want to try our best. So I would really love if you guys would help over, and literally just going over there and sending a like would help so much. So the link is down below. If not, it is on. I did share it on the Picnic Media Facebook page and on my personal Facebook page if you have me on as a friend on there as well. So yeah, links down below. But at least today, because I chilled out a bit and I just spent some time like looking over some things and like that, that's probably going to wrap up today's video. I just wanted to be able to update you guys and stick to an upload schedule. I really want to get sticking to this upload schedule of Mondays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. So get back on schedule with it and make it a regular thing again. So yeah, that's probably gonna wrap up today's video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, which will be Monday at 6 p.m. So be there or be square. Alrighty guys, that's where I'm gonna end it here today. Catch you in the next one. Peace. There's nothing that we got in common. I've been out grinding and hustling, investing this paper, got tired of eating that ramen. All of my music be heat, I ain't missing a beat. I've been blessed with impeccable timing. Watch all them people who friendly, it turn into envy whenever they see that you shining. Okay, I'm